In a year that's rewriting the rules of real estate, we're diving deep into the heart of the industry's turmoil and triumph because in 2024, we've seen giants stumbling and new players rising. We're exploring what's really happening behind the scenes. This isn't just another market or industry update, it's the insight you need as an agent, as a real estate professional to navigate the shifting sands of real estate here in 2024. Let's uncover the truth together. Because as we navigate through the complexities of the real estate market and the industry, it's clear that the industry overall is experiencing a period of significant transformation. And we're going to be unpacking that all together right now. With early indicators showing signs of cautious optimism, such as growth in sales and increase in transactions, and the gradual accumulation of inventory offering a slightly healthier selection for buyers, the narrative is not universally grim. This nuanced view suggests a market that, while facing challenges, is also presenting opportunities for growth and adaptation, and that's really important in 2024. A lot of us thought it was going to be a year of dropping interest rates and the market would take off. Hasn't just yet. And in the midst of these market dynamics, it's important to notice that the experiences of brokerages can vary widely, just like different markets can, and just like different agents in the same market can experience very different years depending on what they're focused on. So we're going to break down not just the market, but also the industry and what that kind of looks like. This is going to be a brief overview, but hopefully you're going to get a ton of value out of it and give you some actionable things to think about. Now, in the midst of these market dynamics, it's important to note that the experiences of brokerages can vary wildly and widely. While some are grappling with contraction and losses, others are finding ways to thrive and expand. A closer look at the data reveals a tale of two paths at least. On one hand, there are big brokerages, think like eXp Realty, which according to their recent earnings call just happened last week, as I'm recording this, faced a net loss of agents for the first time in company history in that quarter, alongside with a significantly increased loss of $21 million-ish in the fourth quarter. On the other hand, LPT, in contrast, is pretty starkly different, having doubled its agent count in that same period. And what that showcases is resilience and strategic growth amongst the broader market contractions, because let's be real, the market has contracted, especially since 2022 and the rates going up. So this juxtaposition is not merely about comparing numbers, but understanding like the underlying factors that contribute to these divergent paths. The real estate market in 2024, with its 7% increase in inventory so far and over 505,000 single-family homes on the market across the U.S., this reflects a shift from the previous year's slower conditions. However, this increase in inventory doesn't necessarily herald a market crash, but indicates a move toward more balanced market dynamics, because there's still people out there buying, but not snatching it up off the shelf. So you have to realize that there's this balancing act. The rising mortgage rates have undoubtedly impacted home buyer demand, as evidenced by the slight decrease in the pace of sales even as recently as last week. So this dynamic, a stark contrast to last year's surprising homeowner and home buyer demand with lower rates, highlights the sensitivity of the market to interest rates fluctuations. Now with mortgage rates approximately 100 basis points higher than they were the same time last year, we're witnessing higher inventory levels and softer indicators for future deals, for future sales prices. But that's not across every single market. This is still a market by market dynamic. So despite these challenges, the market is still in an influx, or it's still seeing an influx of sellers each week, contributing to a buildup of inventory that could lead to an increase in home sales this year compared to last. Who knows if that actually happens, but this potential growth, however, remains fragile because the trajectory of mortgage rates is playing a critical role in shaping market outcomes. We thought we would see mortgage rates dropping much more rapidly this year. Still has not happened. Now, the rapid changes observed in the real estate market this year, coupled with the strong economy that has pushed mortgage rates beyond the expectations, that really underscores the importance of real-time data tracking. I watch people like Altos Research, and because they have a commitment to monitoring every single home for sale each week, capturing all the pricing, the supply and demand changes, and what that enables us or me to do is to have a lot more real-time insights that are essential for navigating turbulent times, or even just kind of understanding what is happening, good or bad. Now, as of the end of February here in 2024, the data shows a 16% increase in inventory compared to the same time last year. This is going to be marking the first inventory rise of the year. With mortgage rates significantly higher than previous year, this trend of building unsold inventory is pretty expected that it would continue. And that's going to underscore the need for brokerages and agents to adapt their strategies to the ever-evolving market landscape. So kind of summarizing this, the state of the real estate industry in 2024 is characterized and will be characterized by both challenges and opportunities. While brokerages like the one I mentioned earlier are navigating through more difficult waters, and others like LPT are really capitalizing on the shifting market dynamics, there's going to be the tale of loss and growth. And this landscape really offers a critical lesson on the importance of adaptability, strategic planning, and the power of leveraging real-time market data to thrive in this industry. So what becomes clear as an individual agent, as a team leader, as a broker, what becomes clear of looking at all this is, one, real estate's going to remain hyper-local, right? It's going to remain different from market to market. Where I'm at in San Diego, appreciation is up. Across other parts of the country, it's down. And we're not going to be able to use these broad stroke, hey, the market's going really well kinds of statements moving forward. And the same thing, maybe the brokerage model that worked really well in the previous market where things were super clear and you understood exactly what was going and coming at any given time, that market was great for certain models, and new models now have the opportunity to take the main stage. So that's really important. The other thing to think about is, what am I doing on an ongoing basis to make sure that I am set up individually, or for my company to be set up for success? Because here's the thing, there's also all of those lawsuits happening with people suggesting that buyer compensation paid for by the seller or by the listing agent should be eliminated. Well, here's the thing. We've always known that as agents, we should be focused on listings, right? We've heard the phrase, I've heard it my entire career, list to last. Well, how much more important is that now? And so when you're thinking, okay, what does my marketing look like? What does my lead generation look like on an ongoing basis? And who am I going to partner up with that's going to support me? That's going to be a listing focused question. What does my marketing look like? Am I marketing to first-time home buyers, or am I running workshops to help homeowners sell their house for the most amount of money in the least amount of time, right? Those are two very different approaches to answering the question, how can I increase my opportunity flow? But only one of them, the listing side, is something that is paramount given all of this movement in the industry, right? So you got to say, okay, that's what my marketing and advertising is going to look like. What about my day-to-day activity? I'm spending time and energy on seller lead generation and working my previous buyers to figure out if there's anything they might need as a homeowner, including listing their home for sale. In addition to that, I'm not really saying, hey, forget about buyers, don't think about them at all, because buyers are future sellers. What I am saying is be specific with the allocation of resources that you have. And then lastly is, who are you partnered with? Whether it's your coach or your brokerage, are they providing resources for you to be more listing and referral focused? Because that's the name of the game in 2024. And frankly, it's always been the name of the game, but how much more now? It's massive. One of the reasons why so many people are moving to LPT is because of all the free listing tools that we get, all the free marketing tools that we get for selling our listings, for winning listings, for selling them faster and getting more business from our listings. I mean, it's just so much alignment with where the industry is going is why I'm excited about it. So if you have any questions about the industry overall, what you should be doing on an ongoing basis, any specific strategies, or if you want to partner up and see why LPT is set to really help more agents than any other brokerage really sell real estate in this tumultuous market. So check out the description below. There's a link to book time with me one-on-one. I'll break down for you what I'm doing, what my business partners across the country are doing, and see if maybe LPT might be the right fit. But even if not, I'm happy to lend any advice that I can to help you navigate the 2024 market. Until next time, happy selling.